I started counting. You know, bonus content never opens smoothly as it's supposed
More
to.
like Bronus content with the Bronus brothers. Which Jonas brother are you? That's right. That's the vote code today.
All right, yeah. So today, we've spoken about it a little bit. Like, what is the concept? Are people donzaluging when they play themselves in Liberator? And now we actually know, thanks to chapter something, like 2 chapters ago, they explained that it's just like that. Yeah, you just get these tamer cards at events, and then they kind of do stuff. So you, in theory, could all, like an MMO raid drop, just all get your 3 cost, do some bullshit tamer, and we're gonna design our one of our Liberator cards would do. You know, everyone gets at least 2. We're gonna design one of them. So fellas, anyone got any ideas?
Dude, I have the best one ever. It's the most pushed the Tommy NT card of all time.
Oh, this is perfect. I will save the green population. Oh.
I am going to lock in with my card will be red.
Okay.
Because orange not available as a promo. But I have a theory for this, right? So, do we want to like pull up Card App or something so we get like a side by side, or does it matter?
Now, here's on MS Paint.
Here's do you know what? That works too. We get MS Paint it or have Andrew's little chat window, whatever we want to do. Oh, watch the segment if you haven't seen it. Check out the podcast. Dude, that GIF is so bad. Why did I make this? Here's what's up. I'm thinking I'm a big fan of 3-cost archetype support, right? I love me a EX2 Tocado. I love me well, most of the other really crazy ones are 3-cost, but I like me a BT14 Mimi, right? Like cards that are just like, wow, this pushes the archetype to the moon. And here's what I'm thinking. My card, despite all my love for my favoriteest deck, is not Gallantmon support. My card is support for my favorite part of Gallantmon, which is if no. And so we're going to do a little bit of red support here where I'm thinking it's a 3-color tamer card. It's pushed as hell, right? Because I'm pushed as hell. That's how we do it out here. It's red, it's yellow, and it's purple. And what it does is when a Digimon would be deleted, if it is not deleted, your opponent chooses 1, right? So we're doing clause on clause. It's if no, your opponent chooses.
We're opening a Photoshop. We're not doing this in Paint. I'm not gonna figure out how to turn things 3 fucking colors in Paint. It's not happening.
You know, it doesn't have to be a good Photoshop. It just needs to be like, you know, get a little color scratch on it or something. And we're thinking, so it's if something is not deleted by an effect when it would have been deleted by an effect. Your opponent chooses 1. Trash is security, or trash the top 3 cards of their deck.
Get milled or burn 1.
Yeah. And that's red, yellow, purple.
What's yellow about it?
Security.
You're gonna have to run that one back through Vici, because what the fuck did you just say?
We can balance the play cost, but I think it's red, yellow, purple. And it's when something would be deleted, but is not deleted. Okay. So however we have to write that, like when an effect fails to delete, your opponent chooses 1. They either trash a security or mill 3 cards.
This is crazy.
Yeah, it's pushed. That's what I'm saying. These are things I like. It's messed up that you're on Tocado for this, by the way. It's so funny.
Yeah, there we go. That's fucking yellow now. And do it again, but purple. Yeah, so what that gang? We've started off like I thought you were gonna come up with something reasonable, normal, and you said
no. Dude. If I'm a Liberator card, if I'm doing like the Shadow Cosmo rewrite that jazz in my hand, like full on anime powers, I am producing some like sicko stuff, right? You guys read Zafagamon Ace? That cat was cheating. He was making up custom cards.
To be fair, his opponent cheated first.
His opponent cheated first. And it takes 2 to cheat. Anyway, that's what I'm thinking.
It's only cheating if you get caught.
So true.
I mean, if you do it with an animation.
Has anybody ever cheated at events, by the way? Just curious.
Just curious. Has anybody ever cheated at a Digimon tournament?
real quick, what's your Bandai ID? Let me just. Wow.
But nobody who watches our bonus content by becoming a channel member. How dare you, dude?
Oh hell yeah! You have these pictures locked and loaded, huh?
Yeah.
Did you know at this exact timestamp you could have bought 10 tickets to BB No Money?
Oh, dude, I got so much from that. Anyway, I think the gimmick is if an effect fails to delete a Digimon, right? You either burn a security or mill 3. I think this card should be expensive. I like the idea that it's like the 3-cost support stuff because this is a very strong effect, but it doesn't even activate on its own, right? Like I'm not giving it like start of main, gain of memory or whatever. You know what I mean? It doesn't even do that. It's just a combo piece.
Okay. What the fuck? So that's just what? It's not even a main effect.
Your opponent chooses. It's your turn. We'll say it's not all turns. I'm pushed. I almost balanced it.
Sure. I'm not finding a button for that. That's just where it's going. I'm making these on the fly.
That's nice and stupid.
Yippee.
This is better photoshopping than I was expecting. So we're looking good here.
Unfortunately, the neurons start firing when it's time to shitpost, which is how all of our bonus content thumbnails are made. They're made in haphazard processes like this.
How the heck would you write this? Like, if an effect would delete one of your opponent's Digimon, but doesn't, your opponent chooses one, and then it's mill or burn.
Oh. Yeah, I'm not writing real effect text.
That's cool. Don't even worry about it. I'm trying to think of the way that it would be done, but like you do not have to write down everything we talk about. And the way I see this working is I think this gives a couple archetypes some pretty cool lines. This gives Lucamon more of a proactive win condition and makes control decks like that pretty useful.
All right. There we go. We now have the.
Yeah.
If you fail to do thing, your opponent may do this. If they don't do that, do this.
Yeah, they do this instead. Yeah, very fun. It's not Gallantmon support because it's all turns, and all of Gallantmon's things are basically just if I gain delete in memory, my turn, except for Ice. That's like what it is. But this is fun. Gives me my dopamine for mill because you know me, I'm a mill enjoyer. This is known character quirk of mine.
Look, milling, you're a mill guy.
I'm a mill guy. I'm kind of the millman around here. I deliver the mill.
Is it what? Mill is trash the top 3 cards of right?
Yeah. And I'm aware I'm creating the most horrible 3-color tamer card for SetCon, by the way. Like I know this is their perfect card. But it's what does that say about me as a player?
Oh dude, I can't wait for Evil Marcio to have his own colors.
Yeah.
Oh, my card is so unbelievably evil. But this is for us, okay? This is for
us.
The green society that like the people that do not understand why the color is bad, I will make it that it will never be bad again. They might have to ban Togemon, but you know, it is what it is.
All right. There we go. That is do we
8 play cost?
Do we have any response on Tom's play cost?
8 play? No, what the fuck? Don't make yourself 8 play cost.
I didn't say 8 play cost. He said 8 play cost.
Yeah, I'm just trying to I'm just putting like a predominant number. Anyone got any strong feelings that this guy should cost like?
Well, he doesn't. I
don't even give memory. I think I'm 3 or 4 here.
You're a 3. If you don't give like a start of main gain memory, you're a 3 cost.
That's crazy. You think this coming down for 3 and then they go and 3 of them go sideways?
Would you like to have a rule box so you can be treated as a like would you want to be
as like Tocado?
Tocado? Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I think it would be
he's gonna be like Analog Youth where he's format warping as a result. Hey bro, you can play this guy off Impmon.
Can I tell you what else you can do with this? It's I think you can find it on Lightfang Nightclaw Agumon because I'm a multicolor tamer card.
Oh my goodness. But I thought he only searches 2 colors. Maybe you power.
Is he only 2 colors? Did I accidentally screw myself? I haven't played with this card in a while.
That was what? EX.
BT16.
He was BT16.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 color card.
Oh,
Yeah,
dang.
true.
What should I
Unfortunately.
drop? Maybe I have to cut a color then, huh?
Well, it's yellow.
Yeah, I'll probably cut yellow.
Okay.
New Takata is purple red, so I want to be red purple. Enjoy your
Sure.
Photoshop edit, Andrew.
Yeah, you.
Just make it like 2/3 red and 1/3 purple.
Yeah, just get rid of the yellow. Can you leave a little bit of yellow on the bottoms as like a printing error?
Like the pissed ethic.
Yeah, like the pissed ethics.
There we go.
Well, it's also a reference to orange for my man Miniko.
Sorry, my dinner plan just got derailed by my roommate as we get a message in chat being like pizza tonight, and then like Emily's like looking at me like, yeah, I want pizza.
Enjoy your pizza, dude.
Yeah, we're getting pizza tonight. You wouldn't get
That
it.
means you can do this lock-in for the Boko. Let's get it.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm already here.
Okay, what else?
Oh.
What else does this card need to be playable? Does it need to give memory, or am I gonna make it work if I just like?
What do you
lose
do
some
from
on-
security? What do you do from
Plays
security?
itself.
He plays
itself.
Nothing else?
I don't think it needs to. I feel like Tame is a pretty solved when they come out of security. I want to remind you he's
I think
an
it should.
alternate.
I think it should be the first choose one security effect on a tamer card. I think I should either come out of security or it should let me mill 3.
Like, do you want to be a
So
security bomb, or do you want to be like a security tamer that plays
it is-
itself?
If I think it's a choose one, right? Because I'm like the whole thing is I like the if no effects, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if it's either play from security or trash the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck. And like the aggro deck that chips you loses their cards.
Cool.
W, dude.
All right. That is. I need to put this up. There we go. So we have something. It's heinous, but hey, still less text than Demon
Sash
Castle. Demon Castle of the 9 Walls. All right, there we go. That's the Tommy NT.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be particularly meta defining, but it would make me happy. Oh, can you imagine you sit down from a Royal Knights player and you just completely cook them? They're like, one guy dies, they lose every Royal Knight and 3 copies of Omnimon. Ugh.
All right, Marcio, save the Green Nation.
Oh, the Green Nation is fucking saved. Go grab like what's a green tamer that doesn't have much text?
The original Izzy.
No, because he's like kind of wordy. I learned today that Digimon cards are a bit more wordy than usual.
Yeah, sometimes they get that way.
Who am I trying to be like?
Ken.
Ken.
Are you
it's
a
gonna be
memory setter?
It's JP.
Are you a memory
Maybe
setter?
No, I'm not a memory setter. I'm a 3 cost. I'm balancing myself around Togabon. I want myself to come down for free. I'm saving a whole color here. I'm making this card as pushed as you can make it be, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to save like 3 archetypes all at once.
Bro, the Taiga. The
The
Taiga
Taiga's-
has so much. The Taiga has so much text space, by the way.
Okay, beads.
I'm cool. I'm cool with JP.
This works. Do JP. Do GP.
Oh, I've figured out what Marcio is gonna. Oh wait, no, that was evil.
Which
Marcio.
illustration
Damn.
is Marcio?
I was gonna use
the
the one.
PNG Marcio.
No, I was gonna use the one from his Serial Omni, but that's evil Marcio. We gotta save that for when evil
no.
Marcio gets caught.
Evil Marcio is a promo you get.
Yeah, I'm a metagaming metagame warping promo. Okay, fellas, before we even listen to me save a color, what do you think green needs?
Something that means it's not dependent on HPD. Oh my God, do you HPD?
No, that's Johnny Lowe.
Yeah, I was gonna say. What does green need? Green needs proactive plays that don't depend on your opponent to make a board that matters. And green needs to keep doing its thing, which is like big guys, dirty deeds done cheap, right? Like that's green.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Are you ready? Everybody locked
Yeah,
in?
dude.
I'm ready.
Talk to the
Cool.
people, K-Beats.
3 cost. Okay. I'll have to do this every time to keep up with Andrew.
All right, 3 costs. What?
All right, 3 cost.
Yep.
I'm gonna get 2 effects because I'm nice like that.
Okay.
Effect number 1.
Yep.
This will be a, let's say, a your turn effect.
No, that's gonna be YT. All right. What you got?
When you digivolve into a level 6 or higher, you play out a
token.
A token to your opponent's side of the field.
So stupid. I love it.
Original, I know, but I'm trying to save up my color.
Are
okay?
you gonna lock this to green so like the dirty Leviamon players don't get a free?
No, yeah, this.
Oh,
this
really?
Is
Oh, dude, I could use this in Galaxy. Don't lock that.
No. This is mono green. This is I'm saving my color. Okay, it's not Shoto. Yeah, when you evolve into a green level 6 Digimon, you may play. What do I hate? What is it that
is it 6 or 6 or higher? Because if you go if it's 6s and 7s, you could use quartz to make extra suspends.
No. 6. I want this to be the payoff to like you playing the game. It's like the opponent didn't interact with you. Huh? Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. We'll get to Emily's like.
We have a co-editor.
Honey, don't worry. I got this. Okay, we will. I will save the color. Okay, trust me. This token. Okay, so I want this token to be like something that I do not like the equivalent of like broccoli, but I like broccoli. What's like the one thing in life that I don't like, that I absolutely despise?
You hate roleplay deck building.
No, that's fine. We need the casuals.
Oh, true.
Like an everyday item, or like
Bro strikes me as a guy that hates having to walk to nearby Lidl to go pick up sponges.
This would be like maybe like a fashion piece, like the Adidas Samba. I fucking hate those shoes. I fucking
damn
garbage shoes.
You could drop the chancla token.
The what?
The chancla token, dude.
A chancla token. That is pretty good. There has to be like a thing that I just like.
Yeah, Marcia, what do you not like?
What about a train ticket to Bolton?
A train. No, but like, it's like, what's like the one thing that I fundamentally hate in life? 1 second, let me go grab your brother.
What does he hate? This is where you have to find your platonic roommates, your totally platonic life partners.
Like, you, the epitome of
really
everything I hate.
What do I hate? He's gonna come back and he'll be like, "Oh my god, this actor from TV show, the MCU Daredevil."
Right. Odds on, like, I'm just gonna like soul read the token. It's gonna be when suspend all turns, if this Digimon becomes suspended, lose
a memory.
Lose
and it's
a
like
memory.
Palwan. Yeah. Could be funny. Or like the token is on play, give your guy alliance. So that you get to you're rewarded for a big old board of crazy combos.
Mm-hmm.
That could be fun. I also think, to be honest with you, given that he's picked JP, I have a feeling Marcio might just let it be piercing, like give something piercing and go sideways.
Or just a lot bomb.
Yeah, literally just like, oh, when the token plays itself out, it suspends itself and gives your opponent's board piercing.
I got it.
Yeah.
Do you want to know what we guessed?
What did you guess?
We guessed 2 things. I said that the token would either on play suspend itself and give one of your opponent's Digimon alliance, so that way when you play the token, it gives your board alliance. Or when you make your opponent play the token, it gives alliance. And then Andrew, what did you say?
I was like that. This guy is a poison ivy on wheels. Like, it comes down when it gets suspended. Lose a memory.
Well, you guys know me very well. I'm glad that my friends know what I'm about. This token will be Manchester Arndalemon. I fucking despise Manchester Arndale. That building sucks. I hate the Arndale. It gets me agitated every time I walk through it. The only good things about Arndale are the things that are like on the outside, like Uniqlo, Aldi, the food court,
the sweet corn trucks.
Tim Hortons,
the sweet corn ghost.
Yeah. We'll call it an Arndale token, okay?
Yeah.
It'll just be so you play. So I'm trying to save a lot of decks here. I need this token to be kind of beefy because I don't want it to get collateraled by like small time removal.
Okay.
So for example, Rapid X, DP minuses everything by 5.
5.
Let's make the token.
That was 4.
Sorry, by 4. I'm trolling. My bad. So because like there's a lot of things that bottom deck suspended shit. Let's make the token like 7K. It'll be like a 7K suspended Arndale token, and it will have like the same clause as Octo, where like it can't unsuspend.
Interesting.
Okay.
This token comes down only if the opponent does not have a Digimon on the board. So it'll be like your turn when you Digivolve into a level 6 or higher. If the opponent does not have a Digimon in play, you may play one 7K DP suspended Arndale token to the opponent's side of the board.
Is this our first instance of recorded property damage on Misplay for game?
Oh yeah, we're blowing stuff up.
Reminds me of beefing with the building.
Yeah, and the token has on deletion.
Okay.
Your opponent loses 2 memory.
Andrew guessed right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I really thought it was Alliance and we were gonna kill the other guy.
Oh, I'm not done. I'm not done.
Oh yeah, he said he would give 2 abilities.
The second effect is a we'll make it an end of turn trigger. Where it's end of turn. If you have a Digimon with piercing, one of your Digimon may attack an opponent's suspended Digimon. So here's the division, right? Rapidmon struggles to get damage, but you don't want to kill the token from DP minuses from like Rapid X because you'd want to get like a safe swing from burn effects, and you'd want to get a swing from like piercing, so you can actually enable like the green like pierce 1 burn 1. For some decks like that would want to keep turn, it would mean that like you have this as like as an extender. You can play it off of and I get to keep, I don't have a security effect other than like I'll have the same security effect as JP where it's like it'll be top side where it's like security play myself, but I will have ESS piercing.
Okay.
Let's keep it up.
I shouldn't have gone first, y'all. I really made a choice here.
I'm a tamer with an inherited effect, okay? I give piercing. So the idea is there's a bunch of decks that like either are just too shy on pushing damage or like don't get to keep turning, don't do anything if the opponent has a thing. The tamer needs to support terriermon, so like with Rapid X, the token has to be bigger to not get fucking deleted by the blanket minus. So you can actually swing into it because you want to get the burn from the level 5 Rapidmon. Same thing for Tyrant. You want to pierce, you want to burn, and you already have the Modimon. So with Tyrant, like you don't need the piercing. The idea is that most decks will be able to use like one aspect of the card or another aspect of the card, but like for some decks, say for example Zeph, like Zeph can already Vortex, so they don't benefit from the end of attack, but they do benefit from having the token. Whereas like with Tyrant, they also same thing. They don't care about the end of attack because like they already have shit. With Bloom, it's like, well, I get to pierce over something, gain a bunch of memory to keep popping off. Bees, it's another example. Like Bees, it's like you're never really doing anything, you're just kind of making a board. At least this way you can like actually use Tiger Vespa. Yeah,
this is kind of nuts for Bees. This is kind of nuts for Bees.
I'm trying to save a lot.
You're trying to save Bees. Dude, congratulations. You've made a really crazy side grade to Izzy Mimi.
Yeah, this card has to be better than like any dog. Like
it's crazy Johnny still wouldn't play this card.
Yeah,
No,
this
Johnny
is
would-
Johnny doesn't take this. He goes, maybe if there were sideboards, and he puts in 2 Izzy Mimi, 3 Mimi.
Because like one of the things is like I want you have to put piercing into your deck to benefit from me, or you need to be able to already attack at the end of the already be able to attack. So for example, like with Terriermon, the Terrier X gives them piercing, but they can also already attack. Bugs can already attack. Vortex guys can already attack. But some decks, if you just give yourself piercing,
can I be so real with you? You've just forgotten about EX7 Shoto. If you have this and EX7 Shoto, every Digimon in the game can use your effect.
but he doesn't give piercing.
Yeah, he does. He gets suspended, give it piercing blocker.
But oh shit.
End of turn. You literally every card in the game has end of turn attack as suspended Digimon because of you.
But that's fine.
Yeah, you and Shoto give everyone Vortex.
That's fine. That's fine.
2 honest, memory respecting green main players teaming up together. Marcio and Shoto Kazuma.
It's like, let me go through like some green decks that like just don't see the light of play because they don't like Leomon. Does Leomon have piercing?
No.
Only on certain cards, but not like consistently.
Tyrannomon, they get piercing, right? Yeah, the Tiger.
Yeah, they get piercing.
Tyrannomon can start fucking swinging into things. I'm talking about the based green Tyrannomon. Green hybrid. Green hybrid, you know, like Rhino Cabrateramon, swing into something, burn, pierce, do a thing, play token, Bomboclat, you know. Bugs, obviously, very good. Bloom Lord could kind of work. Like, let's say that, like, you're just shy of, like, a little bit of memory. Your Bloom Lord will gain Pearson, gets to attack at effectively Vortex speed. And then, yeah, you get, like, a bunch of memory back. Not that the deck needed more memory, but it would be nice. I'm not complaining. Rosemon. Oh, my God, Rosemon. Populates the board, keeps it suspended, more memory to develop, complements the Rosemon burst mode a little bit. Because it's like a thing that like they get. Leopardmon, that deck will make use of it somehow. Alliance, Alliance, you get to, you know, do your combo, swing into the token, more memory, more loops. Pulsemon, if they really want to. Like, Achillesmon, you know?
I see the vision. Bro. I see the vision.
Gain 4 memory or something. They deserve something.
You kind of cooked. I think the token being 7K is really funny.
Because the token needs to be big to not get collateral.
It's also a building, so it has to be pretty big.
It's a building. It's literally a building.
What? It's now the biggest token? Like you were contending with like the Holy Spirit?
No, 7K is smaller than Athe, Reno, and Poor, right?
6K.
It was 6, I think.
Yeah, my bad. It pops 8 places.
So the token will be just like the Octo, where it's like doesn't unsuspend, on deletion, except
it's still small in Suki X.
Oh yeah, the brush tokens are 9K, aren't they?
And
we can make it bigger. Burst. I'm down for it to be like you need like I can give you a 12K token because like you're fighting a building, okay? You want free shit, you have to blow up one of the towers.
Dude, I just realized I could have just made myself a Trinity Burst support tamer. That's fine. I like Mill.
Yeah, that's
there. You go. That's me done.
K beads. You know what? Once again, we are not getting any memory here, except if your opponent's token goes down.
Sorry. It's also not gain memory. Its opponent loses memory.
Yeah, I put lose memory. Don't you worry.
We will not get floodgated.
No, don't you worry. I'm a. Fellas, I'm not gonna lie. Y'all are on some whack shit. So I transparently. The bit that I had coming onto this, if I had to go first, was we type in
some broken Anubis shit.
No. We leave this up on screen and go, this is what I would do. But Bandai keep printing the things that I keep thinking that we should do and go, hey, what if he was on his bullshit? And this Davis is exactly, if we'd done this segment 3 weeks ago, I would have made this card. Because it gives me a memory. And it's the funny armor text. It's armor texture that I don't have to draw. Fucking incredible. But they made it, so now I have to pivot. So we're gonna go to the other thing people know me for. And what we're gonna do is, everyone knows that Ragnar Lordmon only has
oh my god, he's a Ragnar tamer, finally.
What?
Ragnar's strongest soldier gets a card.
Like, everyone knows that there's literally only one egg in Ragnar. They made the other one, but he's not KnTElixar. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep it real simple. Whilst you fucking war criminals are out here like printing like actual Geneva Convention violating cards, we're out here just simple guy just out here. Start of main by loading a fucking Legend Arms from hand under one of your Digimon, gain a memory. That's we're gonna keep that nice and simple.
Good on board.
You're not even gonna give it draw one, gain one, like the cross hearts all have now and shit.
Yeah, you should.
Well, I'm trying to
you
be
should probably draw in Legendary.
Are you a 3-cost or 4-cost?
I'm gonna be a 3-cost tamer because.
Okay, so then you don't get to draw.
No.
Yeah.
I need
if you
that.
were a 4-cost.
I need that. Okay, so there's simple reasons behind it. One, Ragnar traditionally always struggles with memory. Fuck draw, we need memory. We need memory like we need the plague. And also the best bit about it, Tom, is if you notice it's at start of main timing. This means I can now push up a rookie or load a stack that has spent all of its resources at start of main timing and then kickflip that shit back into my hand with the egg. So I can effectively, for nothing, go load a guy, gain 1, kick a guy, gain 1. I'm now going to 2 from 1 by pushing out a rookie out of raising, which is so big for the deck. Or, you know, if I have to play on board and I'm starting to lose resources, we go grindy. Fuck it, I can kick a card, like put a card, kick a card. 2 memory for free. And one of them is on a tamer, so it can't get floodgated. Fucking splendid.
I see the vision.
I think I'm gonna keep it really, really simple with the main, and I'm going to let you activate one of the inherits of one of your Digimon named Ragnar Lordmon.
Like what a 4 that you load, you can reproc that 4, so it would be like.
Yeah, like if I'm going like face
gain 6k DP or whatever.
Duromon, the amount of times a Duromon gets stuck under inherit the right word? Yeah, actually no, that wouldn't allow us to do the of the 5 that matter. No, it still means that I could be a 0-cost Gaia Force, 0-cost de-digivolve the board if I have the thingies on board. I want this again to be a you have a Ragnar. I don't want to make Ragnar easier to get to. I think that's a bad idea. We should not make Ragnar easier to get to. We should make it when I make the guy, he does a lot.
Would you not want to be a 4-cost mem setter?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's also kind of crazy to think like by making it power to Ragnar, not power getting to Ragnar, you can like then buff like like PT3 Ragnar. So it's like gain 3 memory, do some more donuts on people, like trigger another effect again. Like holy.
Or you could be like start of main, load something to gain the memory, and then it'd be like. You're trying to recycle, right?
The only other option would be to be a Ko and Sayo, and it's just like by suspending, reduce the cost of to like put a card under one of your Legend Arms trait Digimon and activate the hand skill without paying the cost, which means I could then be 0-cost whatever the fuck I want. Thoughts?
I think it's a good one. Yep. I think it's about as strong as the stuff me and Marcio came up with. I don't know what you were talking about with Geneva Convention manipulating there, to be honest.
I'm not trying to save a whole color. I'm not trying to put people in a fucking 8-stage saw trap. I'm just saying, stop choking me to 1 because I'm a red-black thing. Stop making me spend my members. And, sometimes I deserve more than 1 game action, Tom. Have you ever considered that? Sometimes I deserve more than 1 game action.
Brother, you're playing on my turn.
Yeah. If it's good enough for your brother, it's good enough for me.
All right, you're right.
Yeah.
Listen, I fuck with it. I think you kind of accidentally cooked with the Ko and Sayo tamer, though. I think there's something about, like, by taking a level 5, like, detaching a legend arm of a certain level, play it a legend arm from a level from hand. Like, that's kind of gnarly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, getting an extra Raiji Ludo by picking up Raiji Ludo is kind of sick. And, like, as, like, a main just turn the tamer sideways effect, that's dope.
Yeah.
I made a building. I made my opponent hold a building so I could, like, trample over it. You can do whatever you want.
I may or may not have made a saw trap, so I totally understand.
Yours should be worse. Yours should be, like, Barn 1 or Mill 6. Mill 3 is not a great
I went first. I didn't really think about it. If I'm honest with you, Marcio, I could have done a lot worse.
Honestly, I thought we were going to make... When we started this, I was like, oh, you know, we're gonna do like a start of May and gain 1, and we're gonna have like a fun,
No.
quirky thing.
None of
And
us
then
have as much text as
then
close.
Tom just started off with like the fuck the game. I want a card for me that does 15 things. I go, oh, we were not on the same page when this segment started.
There's no guarantee that I'm getting a second copy. So I want my first copy to be Omega.
Yeah,
You plan on
I'm not a
dying in some
dashing
part of
young
the plot.
anime man. Like, you know how this works. We still don't know if Ryutaro is getting more cards.
I'm privileged that I get to hang out with Togemon, and Togemon plays me out for free. I literally was like, okay, I'll make myself 3 costs so Togemon plays me for free.
God, I'd be such a good Setcon player, bro. I like all the things their deck does. I just don't like not playing very much Digimon.
What is it that you like that they do? Recover?
No, I like board control. I like removing things. I like playing control decks.
Royal Knight.
Yeah, well, you know. But some people in the Twitch chat over at KnTElixar might have said something to the effect of the cerebral cortex is wasted on the Royal Knights.
That
And I
was
kind of
the
agree
Gigabank.
with that.
Really funny.
Yeah, I don't know. I also, you know, if they won't give my Growlmon cards mill anymore, you know I have to do it.
Oh, why would anyone want that? What the fuck is happening? There we go. You can now read this text.
Oh yeah.
Perfect. What was the other thing we said? Was it just it was start of main
Start
kickflip?
of main, you know, yeah, kick one, take one.
Make one, take one. Oh.
Make one, take one. Shoutouts Cobb. He's the homie. Scottish legend. I liked seeing him every time I go to Glasgow. He was dressed like a fisherman last time. That's the man.
Digimon.
I'm not gonna lie. I was low key expecting you to do some my the power crept on my starter deck Ragnarlord stuff. Like, what if the Tamer was Legend Arms Alliance, but good? Like, I fully expected.
You're
you to
right.
do
I
some,
forgot one last thing. Rule box. Treated as LA. There we go. So now when you accidentally gotcha hit me off of a Brewer Ludramon, I will
you can play it.
Scam the game.
Oh, dude, I forgot how cool this card is. Reveal the top 4, place top or bottom in any order. That's a great Tamer card.
Yeah, it is. Real shame. I'm also gonna be red and black just to be safe.
Yeah, I get it. Well, gang, we really did good here.
Yeah.
Look, unbelievable cut.
Yeah,
You're welcome, Green Nation. You're saved. I saved like 5 archetypes at once.
Okay, and
but you know you'll get a terriermon guy being like, "Why aren't you called Willis?"
If I get restricted with like EX7 Shoto, so be it.
If Marcio gets banned from the game for 20,000 channel subs to each of us, we will change his name legally to Henry Wong. So
Do I want to? No, because like now that you point out EX7 Shoto, it's like I want this to be independent of that.
No, it's cool. I think you made it. I think it's interesting that you have a combo. You know what I combo with? I combo with Gallantmon Secret Rare sometimes.
No, but my idea was like I combo with anybody that makes a 6. I'm giving you like Bug Blitz, but you need to evolve into a 6, and you need to have Piercing like somewhere in your line. Like I want to see Piercing at 3, 4, or 5.
Yeah, I get it.
Oh my god, Bancho Stigmon. Oh no, I should have made myself like even bigger for Bancho Stigmon so they could truly wipe the security.
Yeah, I think this was a fun little segment. If you have any suggestion, like what do you think? Do you think that any of these cards could see the light of day? Kohei Murata, our favorite secret fan that, you know, doesn't have his subscriber, like, you know, he's not publicly subscribed to us, but if I scroll through the list, he'd be in there somewhere in the 2000s. Like, if you think that these are playable, hit us up. And also, if you're not Kohei Murata, and you're just watching this for the love of the game, are there any particular YouTube niche micro celebrities that you think deserve playing cards? Or,
we can make
anyone from Fanboy?
We can make some custom support for like DigiDread. We can give him the central support.
Oh, just Omekamon, but it's yellow this time.
Yeah. We can turn him into a prince. He'll be like Prince Dread.
That'd be tight, actually. Well, he's the photographer, right? He could be like photograph mon or something.
Dude, we've also got to do all of these, like, you know how all the Seekers
That
guys
sounds-
have their, like, username, and then they've got, like, the thing, so it's like,
Yeah.
I can't wait for us to have Digidread, and then Digidread legal government name.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
No,
like
you can't make it a
cards.
photographer because otherwise he'll just be like an obsessed paparazzi, just like taking pictures of Sandro. You have to make him the prince.
That's true. That's true.
That's big. All right.
Dude, that's sick. Yeah,
this
let us
is a fun
know.
segment.
I have some banger ideas for Risu. That would be a fun one.
it's just promo logo on the table.
All right. Yeah, this was a fun one. Not quite as short as we thought it would be, but actually turned out way better. Maybe we'll get faster at these. Maybe we won't. If you saw these at the time that we made them, thanks for being a champion member. If you're seeing these 1 month later in May, then maybe you should become a champion tier member. Otherwise, your support is greatly appreciated. And yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.
See you later.
See ya, Baba Bear.
You don't even have to Baba Booey in the Boko, dude.